toilet.
You're so bloody embarrassing.
Why can't you be a nice, polite boy like Perry?
What? What's wrong with me? What's bloody wrong with me, eh? Hello?
Hello, Miss Carter. Yes, Perry is here, yes. I'm very well, thank you. Yes, would you like to speak to him, please? Yes, Perry.
It's your mum.
What? No, I don't want to. No, it's so unfair. I hate you. You're so bloody embarrassing. I hate you. I've got to go now, Mrs. Patterson. Thank you. Cheerio, Perry. No.
So you like him more than me, do you? I hate you. I wish I'd never been born.
Good luck for Cantona, but Kanchelskis makes something of it. Here is Cantona! Simply the best.
Well, that goal by Cantona, clearly the turning point in the match, but what did our experts think?
Only me. He didn't want to let the ball in the goalkeeper. He wanted to save it so it wouldn't be a goal. He doesn't want to be there where he is. He wants to be there where the ball is. Then he can stop it going past.
Jimmy Hill?
Well, I agree with Don't. I mean, he certainly doesn't want to let the ball go into the back of the net, because that way, as any professional goalkeeper should know, a goal is scored, and he didn't want to do that.
He didn't want to do that?
And furthermore, taking the game as a whole, Wimbledon certainly made a very basic football error by allowing Manchester United to score more goals than they did, because that meant that they lost the game. And as a man of your experience will know, Des...
They didn't want to do that?
They didn't want to do that.
They didn't want to do that?
Indeed, they should have ensured that they scored more goals than they let in, thereby winning the game and not losing it, because losing games in football is not something they wanted to do.
Winning, yes. Losing, you don't want to do that. I'm glad to see I finally met someone of a like mind.
Good evening, Grayson.
Good evening, Mr. Chumley Warner. Well done, Mr. Chumley Warner. A fine example of self-defense.
Thank you, Grayson. But would you have the foggiest idea what to do if apprehended by an up-to-no-gooder on a dark night?
It's frightfully late, and a burly fellow stops you and practically bars your progress.
All right, chummy. Hand over your perishing lolly, or face a bit of rough and tumble.
Obviously, you can't see eye to eye with him on this matter. I'm afraid I can't see eye to eye with you on this matter.
What now? Now, I'm going to administer a flipping clobbering.
Oh, yeah. Oik. Oof. Noik. Noik. Noik.
Clearly, it is important to know the bases of self-defense.
Yes. What are the bases of self-defense, Mr. Chumley Warner?
Yes, what are they?
A chunky desperado confronts you with larcenous intent. You have several ways of defeating him. 1, raise your hat in apparent greeting. With the instinctive deference of his class, the burly fellow will automatically remove his cap and bring it with both hands.
Evening, Governor. Wizard weather we're having, isn't it? Not half.
Thus rendering himself harmless. You are now free to escape.
Not salami. Me intended victims perishing gone.
Number 2, hook him unexpectedly with your umbrella. Then extend your knee, and over he goes.
Oh, yeah! I'm flipping well upended.
Then simply sit on the ruffian until a constable arrives.
Good evening, officer. I've apprehended a scallywag for you to cuff.
Oh, yeah! I've learnt my lesson, and no mistake.
Number 3, pretend to go along with his requests. Remove your watch, and then at the moment of handing it over, hypnotize the ruffian.
Oh, I'm in a perishing, puzzling trance.
Number 4, drop to your hands and knees. His center of gravity disorientated, he will capsize over you.
Blimey, Stone me if me blasted centre of gravity ain't not been disorientated.
And 5. Drop to your knees. His attempted punch will consequently miss its intended target,
Where the devil's me intended victim opted to?
whereas yours will be deadly. So there you are. Remember, hat, umbrella, watch, hands and knees, and finally knees. It's a simple phrase that's easy to remember. H-U-W-A-K-K.
Why, Mr. Chumley-Warner, that's a simple phrase that's easy to remember because it spells Huakaka. Right, there you go. Huakaka. No. My wife, right, had this pain, this terrible pain, and they took her to the hospital, and she was lying there in absolute agony. And then suddenly out popped this small person on a string. My wife, a person coming out of another person. I mean, I'd never seen anything like it in my life. And it clings to her, it won't leave her alone. She brought it back with her now, she's had to, it's in the house. I'm not going in there. I'm staying out here till it's gone.
No, in the world of light entertainment, there are only 3 contenders for the crown. Barrymore, Forsyth, and of course Edmonds.
Oh, Edmonds stands apart. I love his work. In my opinion, the house party is a thing of genius, at which laughter is compulsory.
He certainly is a comical nutcase.
Oh, yes, you have to laugh at Edmonds.
You do. I caught my son not laughing at him the other day. I'll give him a slap.
Quite right, Frank. The antics at Crinkly Bottom call for compulsory mirth.
They certainly do. Mind you, much as I admire his work, if Edmonds come down our pub for a lunchtime drinking session, had a few too many, and come into the family room where I'm sitting enjoying a Guinness with a wife enjoying a lime cordial and a kiddie enjoying a Coke, if Edmonds come in, pissed up, and started using blue language in front of my wife and kids...
You'll be up there like a shot, Frank.
I'll be up there like a shot, George. Oi, Edmonds, no! I admire your uncanny ability to tickle the nation's Saturday evening funny bone, but I do not admire your blue language in front of my wife and kids. I'll give him a slap out of the pub. Edmonds, you get yourself back to Crinkly Bottom and wash your mouth out with soap and water.
Quite right, Frank. We cannot allow our popular weekend entertainers to act like hooligans.
We can't afford it as a nation.
I mean, I admire Black.
Oh, Black's the consummate entertainer.
No one can put a contestant at their ease like Black does on blind date. And she'd be welcome to walk down my road any time she liked. But if she lobbed a brick through my front window...
Oh, no.
Oi, Black, no! This is not a welcome surprise. I admire your ability to reunite adopted twins after 40 years apart and your superb singing voice. But that is not an excuse for vandalism, you deranged ginger bitch!
And you'd have right on your side, George. I mean, it's not just these mindless acts of vandalism, is it?
If only it was, Frank.
It's the petty annoyances these major celebrities might get up to. I mean, if Houston...
Lovely girl, terrific singing voice.
Sure. But if Houston walked up and down outside my house, trailing an iced lollipop stick up and down the railings, ting, 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 all right if she only did it once, but if she did it for an hour, while I'm trying to watch Sky Sports...
You'd be out
Oi, Houston, no! I will not always love you if you carry on with that cacophony. Now up it!
And you'd be well in order there, Frank.
I'll tell you, if that lead Travis so much as thought about nicking the lead off my roof, I'll be down his farm straight away to kill his ducks.
Bastards, these celebrities make you sick.